Hey guys, it's Luke here and welcome back to another video. Today, the Golf R is getting a bit of a birthday. I'm here today with Mike from Konings Detailing as we are, well, very obviously, detailing and ceramic coating the Golf R. Now, for those of you who actually own Golf Rs, which is actually quite a lot of you guys that watch these videos, you'll know that the lapis blue is a very soft colour and every car from the factory or from brand new always has some imperfections, some swirl marks, and some bits and bobs, and there is some scratches which I've done, which I'll show you in a minute, down to some loose branches on some countryside roads. I'll get to that later on. But anyway, yeah, we're going to give this thing a bit of a makeover today. It's going to absolutely pop, which I cannot wait for. But yeah, it's going to look better than ever. But anyway, we'll introduce Mike very shortly and get to work. So here he is, the man himself. How you doing, buddy? You well?
Oh yeah, good. Thank you.
So all the car is pretty much all prepped now. I guess we've washed it all, and we got it inside. So I guess we can have a look with the big light with all the stuff that we got, because you don't really notice some of the scratches until you get that big light on. So I mean, looking down here, I guess the plastic parts are the worst, aren't they?
Yeah, that's right. So you can see typical swirls that been caused by washing the car, just driving in different weather conditions. So that's typical what we would normally see on the piano black finish. Again, lots of swirling. I can even see on a brand new car which been just delivered with delivery miles on. They have it. So it's very common.
And there's a lot of piano black on this car.
It is quite a bit. Yeah, it is quite a bit. There is a little scratch. It's probably caused by not very careful driving. So
don't know what you're on about. Yeah, so that's what I was saying in the intro, where there was like a branch stuck out. Obviously I live down here in the countryside, so that is pretty common. But you're saying that it's, in terms of decontamination, that it's not too bad, really.
Yeah, it's not too bad. We still have the back splatter, which actually it's been probably exposed to some sunlight, and it would really eat into the paintwork, which again is not too big problem. We will start to rectify it by using solvent-based degreaser. If that won't work, we will use 3000 sanding paper, or actually sanding disc, which sounds quite aggressive, but actually it's not. So we will just try to remove the top surface and then we'll polish it up.
Cool.
So that should solve the problem.
So as far as a plan for today, we've got paint correction, get all the scratches and swirls and imperfections out, and then we will apply the ceramic coating. I will apply the one which I believe is one of the best one on the market. Is the Nasior. So the product is manufactured in Germany. Is cured by air drying. So we cannot use infrared lighting, I'm afraid. It has to be indoors for 48 hours for the curing time, but it does last very long time. The level of the gloss is extremely good, and the water bedding property is brilliant. So from my experience, one of the best products you can get on the market. It's not the easiest one to apply. Therefore, in Canada, it's sold as a professional use only product. In Europe, you can actually buy it even on Amazon. I think it costs in the region of £160. Which sometimes put people off. For a little bottle.
For the little bottle, that's right. And as I say, the application is not pretty straightforward. So it's pretty difficult stuff to work with, but the results are amazing. So you will see it later.
Cool.
We haven't done much with wheels as of yet, so we will focus on the paint work, and the wheels I think we'll do at later stage. Because I just noticed that actually they will need a little bit of polishing as well, which can be time consuming. So that's pretty much it.
I can't wait to see it.
The car has lovely finish. We got a carbon mirror casing, really good spoiler on the back, and you can actually see the typical swirls on the car. It's something that is unavoidable. So
it's not too bad, I suppose.
Well, it's not, but I think there is there is always room for improvement. So I
Yeah.
think the car will come up really well, especially in this color combination.
Yeah, with that light on it, it makes it look awesome.
Yeah, that's right. So
Cool.
it will look really, really good.
Sweet. So I guess we're gonna clay bar it first. That's correct.
Yes, that's right. We will give it a quick clay bar. Then
Yep.
I will use the solvent-based degreaser to remove the rest of the contamination. And yeah, we'll proceed with the paint correction.
Cool. Let's. Should we make a start? Let's do it.
Okay, brilliant. So we're getting a slow progress. I use masking tape just to show the difference where we're heading. We're not striving for perfection, we just want to improve the general condition of the paintwork and remove most of the scratches and the swirls. So this side it's just been done. It's coming up along very well. You can compare some swirls on this side, which are quite visible, and when we move the light to rear door, I think we're getting pretty good improvement.
That paint is looking amazing.
On the piano black, again we still have few scratches, but it's just the first stage of the compounding. When we move the light, so you can actually see where we started. Yeah, it's a lot more scratches.
Getting there.
The same on the piano black section here. You can actually see before lots of swirls, some scratches, and on this side we managed to rectify it already. Cool. So yeah, we're getting there.
It's looking
slowly
good,
but surely. Yeah.
Anyway, it's time to start getting rid of some of these nasty scratches. Now, like I mentioned earlier on in the video, it's basically hedge when you're driving along the country roads, and the hedge is just scratched all down the side. And obviously, it didn't go into the paint; it wasn't that deep, so it should come out no problem. But so far, so good. It's looking amazing. Now, I can show you this as well. Now we had some bug splats and other imperfections which basically ate into the paint. So we sanded that down with 6000 paper and 3000 paper in places. And obviously we're going to polish that back up to make it look all nice and new again. But anyway, first little stage. How's it come out so far?
Not really good. What I'm going to do, I think we will use the 3000 paper on the low DA just to rectify the scratch. And I did notice there's a couple more nasty ones down there, which seems to be pretty deep. So instead of using the fast cut, we will just use the DA, which will be a bit faster way, and yeah, just better way to rectify it.
Cool. So there you go, as if like magic, hedge scratches are no more. Success! Now while Mike is busy at work at the front of the car, I thought that I'd just give you a quick little run through, because I think probably the last video on the channel is the new look of the car, which you will see 95% complete today. So we have the Oettinger style carbon spoiler along with the carbon mirror covers and dynamic indicators all through Ultimate Customs, but we don't have the tyre stickers installed yet. Us YouTubers, we kind of record things in a funny way, so those are actually going on later today and me filming this video. But yeah, there's that. Oh, and also we've got the carbon steering wheel in here looking amazing too. But yeah, things are looking great. This colour is going to pop so nicely when it's complete, and I cannot wait to see it. But anyway, more polishing. Doing is, well, basically two things. So you're getting rid of some of the imperfections, some of the very light stone chips in the bumper, obviously because it is plastic essentially. So that is just flattening that down, but also getting rid of some of the orange peel. Now basically orange peel is that kind of uneven finish you get with cars. If I show you the bonnet, well, bag group cars are very much so known for that. So you can see the slight little ripples in the reflection, so it's not a clear reflection. And actually what we're doing here is flattening down the surface, getting rid of all those well, the orange peel basically, because it's like a wavy, uneven surface, to make it more of a true reflection. So I think once this is flattened down, we're going to polish it back up and it should look really, really cool. Look at this now. How good does that look? I mean, comparing it to the bonnet, for example. Can you see some of that orange peel? There we go. So we've gone from that to that. And also because we flat it right down, we can compare it to this so we can see some of the tiny little imperfections in the bumper. Have now been flatted out. That looks amazing. So we're pretty much there with the paint correction, but if I just come in here, don't know if this is going to pick up, but we have just found a scratch. It's there. Can you see that? Oh, it's not really focusing very well. Ah, had it there. But yeah, we just found it's fairly deep scratch. Would you say, Mike?
Well, it is fairly deep. Yeah, you can actually see it, but I think we shouldn't have problem to rectify it. Again, I will use the DA with 1500 sanding paper.
Yeah.
And then we'll trizac it with 3000, 6000, and we'll polish it up. So
cool.
It should be
brilliant.
Fairly easy to
actually doesn't look too bad on camera. Oh, there we go. You can see it in the light there. Anyway, cool.
I think at certain angle it might look a lot worse. Maybe you can try it from this angle. So.
That's the thing. It's all about the lighting, isn't it? Either way, the paint underneath is looking absolutely amazing. Look at that sparkle. Awesome. Anyway.
It does come up very well. It's still not finished, but I think we're getting there.
Definitely.
So, okay, let's just rectify this.
Yeah, let's get rid of that scratch.
Brilliant. So we'll use the 1500 sanding disc, which looks like that. It's designed by 3M and it's called Trizac system. So it's 1500, 3000 and 6000. And then we will use the compound just to polish it up. And we'll finish off with product which is called Sonax Profiline Perfect Finish. Yeah, cool. I just found it pretty good polishing compound. Actually, polish.
Cool. All right. Well, let's say goodbye to this scratch. You know what? Watching this is actually—it's just so mesmerising to see the car going from. Well, the paint wasn't in bad condition, but just finding these little bits here and there, and just watching it magically disappear. And obviously, we've flattened it down very slightly, so you can see it's.
You still can see it actually, so that would indicate it's pretty deep scratch.
Yeah.
Because we did use 1500 sanding paper, which some people found it quite scary actually. But very often this is the only way to go forward with deep scratches.
Yeah.
Yes, you can't spend ages trying to compound it with the fast cut compound. Or do it by hand, but then again, I always say someone spent a lot of time and money to design one of these beauties, so let's just use them.
Yeah. It is kind of strange seeing it all kind of unfold, and like you said earlier, I think you said it off camera, but you got to make it worse in order to make it better.
Yeah, very often things get worse before they get better. Yeah.
Well, are we now polishing it back up then, are we?
That's right, yes.
Cool.
So we'll use the cutting compound first.
Yep.
And then we'll finish with the polishing paste. So yeah.
How's it looking now?
Yeah, I think it does look pretty good.
Just like that. No more scratch.
More scratch.
Lovely. So now that the final scratch has been removed from the bodywork, it's time to give the car a once over and start applying the ceramic coating. Now in this case it's being applied to the bodywork and the wheels, and of course in order to get the best results for the wheels they have to come off. Either way, the paintwork on this thing is now looking absolutely astonishing. The pop is just amazing, and it's starting to look, well, I think it's looking better than what it did when it rolled out of the factory. But anyway, once the coating has been applied, it's got to be left to cure for 24 to 48 hours. In this case, we're going to do 48 hours. So I guess once that's all complete, then I'll catch up with you to show you the finished result. It's now been a couple of days. We had to leave the car, I think it was 2 days in total, to cure to make sure it's 100% complete and all ready to hit the roads. You may have noticed as well, I've installed the tyre stickers, so they look really cool. You've probably seen those on the new look video that went live at the weekend. But yeah, this thing looks absolutely stunning. Let's spin this around and show you the sheer perfection of this paint. Look at this. Now, before the car, when it was in the sun, you got these horrible holograms due to incorrect washing along the side. Now, all cars are like that. Even from the factory, you get slight swirl marks and scratches, but it's people like Mike who take that, who take some incredible paint and just enhance it, and that's exactly what he's done. You may remember these scratches that were here due to my rubbish driving and some stray bushes. Look, it's absolutely incredible. Now I will quickly mention that we only had a time scale for the machine polishing and the ceramic coating for 1 day. Now normally Mike would probably spend about 3 days on the car, but because I have quite a busy schedule at the moment, I forced him to do it all in 1 day, which I am eternally thankful for. But this, it honestly looks a million times better. I mean, just look at that in the sun. Look at that. Now this is why I love this colour. Absolutely incredible. I remember seeing a machine polished and detailed Gulf R in lapis blue not too long ago, and it just looked absolutely knockout. And I already knew that I wanted to detail this car. Even when I first unwrapped it, I've always had plans, but just trying to get something in the diary. But yeah, super happy with this, especially now with the new look fully complete. I'm a happy bunny, and thanks again to Mike from Konings for doing such a brilliant job on this car. That is, however, going to wrap up today's video. Now, like I mentioned earlier, I will leave Mike's details down in the comments, and in the description down below for you guys to get in touch with him, get a quote for the work he's done today. Magician, absolute magician. And Mike, if you're watching, thanks again, buddy. It looks amazing out here in the sun. But anyway, that's going to wrap up today's video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please do make sure you leave a like and make sure you subscribe for all the adventures